Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to round 2 of the Mad Dragon Rugby Championship. We've already had the opening game going on between the All Blacks and the Springboks. I won't ruin that result because what an absolute corker of a game that one was. But this one, the Wallabies versus the Pumas, Australia versus Argentina. Two big games from these teams last week. Australia played extremely well against South Africa, but just couldn't manage to pip them at the post. Argentina, though, with a bit of an upset last week in the Mad Dragon series, managing to get a decent win over New Zealand, even after being put on the back foot for large portions of the game. Argentina will want to go for the double. Australia will want to try and get themselves on the scoreboard in terms of the overall points in this championship as they get a decent kickoff through the boots of Quade Cooper. And Argentina found a little bit napping in this one as Will Skelton manages to also steal a line out. All the pressure being put on Argentina already as they move up towards the 22 here. Oh, and Quade Cooper just takes a drop goal. He just wanted to put them on the board with the scoring. That's what you need to do. A nice easy 3 first venture in, and Argentina waste no time in getting this ball kicked back off and underway, and an improper kickoff by Nicolas Sanchez. Wanted to go a little bit quick, and Australia have the scrum. What an opening 5 minutes for Australia here. They'll be incredibly happy with how this game has gone so far. Let's see how the scrummaging performs in this one. In the middle of the field, a very hard position to defend from, as well as the ball will drop back now. As Valentini picks up the ball, Hunter Paisami running a nice line, little offload to Len Ikitau. Well defended by Argentina and actually cleared up nicely as well. The ball drops down for Andrew Kellaway. Now this man has some speed, can't let him afford to get away there as Matt Phillip charges it up the line as well. Valentini, who started this all off. Rob Leota almost manages to find a decent line through as well. They'll need to shift it up here. They've just got caught out of position a little bit. Hunter Paisami takes it in, not really supported by a lot of his own players there. They'll want to get more forwards around him as Valentini takes it on. Bit of a looping pass. Andrew Kellaway does well there to break through the tackle. Quade Cooper setting himself up in the back position here just to try and clear this ball, I'm sure, away from their own line. Let Argentina play. Got the wind behind Australia at the minute as well, so they'll try and make the most of that in this first half, I'm sure, as they try and go wide. It doesn't work for them. Too many offloads. Maybe Argentina forcing it a little bit too much. They've got lucky on a couple of occasions, but just maybe pushing that a little bit too hard. Maybe they just need to sort themselves out a little bit, go through some phases. You've still got a lot of time on the clock and it's only 3-0 down. No need to be pushing this game harder than you need to. Oh, as there's a big hit by such a vital player in the Australian team. It's Quade Cooper. Oh, just picks Julian Montoya up and throws him over. And Quade Cooper will receive a yellow card. What a detriment to Australia there. They're obviously getting a bit annoyed. They weren't having a lot of possession on the ball. This has been a tournament for yellow cards so far. There's been a lot of key issues going on in these games as Len Ikitau takes it on. Bit of a poor pass though. Hunter Paisami manages to recover. Andrew Kellaway will have been really annoyed to have not received that yet. So much distance between these players. They'll want to tighten up a little bit as Michael Hooper takes it on a little bit further. Gomez Cordella gets penalised for hands in the ruck, and that's the sort of thing you just don't want to be seeing. It's just such an easy way for them to move up the field. Nick White is actually going to have to take over kicking duties here, of course, with Quade Cooper off. He'll try and just make as many metres as he can. It's a decent kick, to be fair. Puts them in the Argentinian half. But you can certainly feel like they're missing that fly half position here because there's so much room between where Nick White is standing and actually getting the ball out wide. Look at Hunter Paisami having to just try and do what he can with so much room between the players. They probably need to tighten up a little bit. Oh, not the best pass there. Maybe a little bit flat. Probably wanted to go a little bit wider as Nick White takes it on to Jordi Pataya. Finds himself out on this wing. Oh, just runs at the defender. He's a man that likes some physical contact there. Just didn't fancy trying to get around him in any way. Just went for the direct collision. And now Argentina get a decent clearance. It drops back down. Jordi Pataya again tries to go on the counter-attack. This time goes for an offload to Taniela Tupou. Takes it on a little bit further. Potentially Australia have some numbers here out on the right through Paisami to Len Ikitau. They just about hold on to the ball. Nick White goes himself. Little pass out wide to Andrew Kellaway. Oh, good recovery tackle though by the Argentinian team to get back for that one. Quade Cooper is back on the field. He goes for a cross-field kick. It is caught by Jordan Pataya. Unfortunately, Argentina also just swarming that one. Nick White thinks he sees a bit of room behind the defence there, passes it back and tackles the defender as well. Pushed them all the way back now. Decent clearance by Carreras, managing to get it out. Tom Banks runs it up. James Slipper, the big man, found himself with a bit of room. Decides to just go it himself. Oh, good turnover though by Argentina, loading up on that ruck. Really wasn't expecting that. Oh, but a big hit there on Marcus Kramer. Not going to let them make a great deal of room. Again, trying to go through these forwards. Not a lot of action coming from Argentina so far. They haven't really got themselves into a decent position yet. Going through so many of these little one-off runners. Not really any sort of set plays to talk about here. Oh, he says there's immediately a lovely little looping piece of play there between the fly half and the centre to move them back up towards the halfway line. Australia have narrowed a little bit. Probably just want to spread their defence a little bit wider. Good hit on Boffelli though. Don't want him to have a lot of room on this wing because he is a bit of a pacey winger. Oh, but a forward pass from Issa unfortunately ends Argentina's attack there. Well, there we have it, guys. Not a lot to talk about in terms of an opening half. Both teams being a little bit scrappy to get into this one. Neither of them really supplanting themselves. The most of the action came from that opening 10 minutes. Australia obviously wanting to get a bit of a foothold in this game. Set themselves off with a really nice kickoff from Quade Cooper, pushing Argentina back, followed by stealing the line out, moving directly in front of the post and just taking a drop goal when it's in front of you. Looked like a really nice way to just get points on the board. But at the end of the half, it's the only score to talk about. So maybe not just a sneaky decision, but maybe a match-winning one if the game continues like this. Both teams really struggling to make a lot of ground. Australia are definitely more on the front foot, using a couple of little kicks to try and work their way around the back of the defenders. But Argentina are managing to hold out, even with a yellow card. Australia have managed to not concede any points, though, due to a bit of a lack of attack from Argentina in this game, scoring 2 tries against New Zealand last week. They'll be wanting to come out in the second half with a bit more fire and make a bit more of an impact. Argentina then will get us kicked off and underway as the ball drops a little bit too far for any of the Australians to be ready for. Ikitau has to recover for the team. Oh, there's a bit of room actually out on this wing, and Jordi Pataya says, yes please, I'll have a bit of that. Grubber kicks the ball on but got tackled potentially a little bit late. Argentina, oh what a superb step there by Carreras to not fall into touch. They'll spread it out to the right. If they keep going through these offloads, they've got men on this right wing. Oh, it doesn't work for them. And now Nick White takes it on. Andrew Kellaway takes it on himself. A little bit of a up and under. Can they recover their own ball? Andrew Kellaway does. Surges them towards the 5-metre line. And Marcus Kramer just dives into the ruck. Hands on the ball. The referee's having a close look at it. The judgment has gone, but not to be a card. Big decision. Arguable, cynical play there. But they will survive. Australia go for the 5-metre scrum. They obviously feel confident in the scrummaging department. Nick White will put the ball in as it drops back for Valentini to rush on himself. Oh, took it right to the line. Doesn't work for him. Hunter Paisami gets it out. Paisami gets up to Ikitau, on to Jordan Pataya and gets himself a try. The initial plan didn't work. Go to plan B. Spread it out wide, and Argentina, unfortunately, 2 bunch. They obviously knew they wanted to go through the forwards. Good defence, though, from them. Stop Valentini. Not an easy man to stop. They were so close to the line. And shipped on there through the midfield partnership. Out wide to Pataya to take it over the line. And Quade Cooper will have his first kick at the posts from the tee today. Let's see how he does. Lovely conversion by him. Takes Australia to 10. And Argentina will get us kicked off once again. Oh, it's going to hang right on the edge of that 10-metre kick. Well judged with the wind behind them now, of course. Argentina trying to make the most of it as Fainga takes it up to the line. Argentina look like they're beginning to narrow in the second half, though, as Jordi Pataya, the try scorer, takes it on a little bit further. Australia ship it out wide to Leota. Gets a nice little handoff. Doesn't manage to get the offload around the corner, though. They spread right again. Paisami. Oh, there was a pass begging there. Potential room beginning to open up in this Argentinian defence. They go more through the forwards. Doesn't look like it's going anywhere for the meantime. Slipper goes left, and Jordan Pataya, thinks he's seen room. Goes for an up and under over the last defender. Ikitau manages to recover. They all dive in. Argentina look like they're narrowing. Pataya's going to run around the back here. This could be a lovely move as Will Skelton finds himself with all the space. Great cover tackle once again by the Argentinian fullback. Carreras has had a tough all day of it today as Cooper takes it on. Paisami to Slipper, who got this all started out back on the other wing for a prop. He's making a lot of distance across this pitch. Paisami to Valentini. Gets through one tackle but not the other. Can they keep spreading left? Leota, left in a bit of no man's land there. And Argentina will be able to clear. But maybe not managing to find touch. Jordan Pataya takes it down on the wing. Not managing to get around the last couple of defenders, though. They spread it out right. James Slipper again. What a long old day he's having as Paisami. Nearly hitting the gap between the two defenders. They swap back to the left. A couple of the Argentinian players there not back in position at all. Fainga takes it on a little bit further. Pataya, a little bit isolated out on this wing. Could be in trouble. Australia managed to do well to hold it out. Leota again goes on a big surging run towards the post. Can they keep going wide? Paisami sees Kellaway out wide. It's a lovely step back inside. And Kellaway will go down. His first try of the game. Punishing stuff. Going through the forwards. That was Leota getting the big handoff there on the Argentinian centre. Just draws that defence in a little bit more narrow. Shipping the ball out wide. What a great little step back inside, though. Cut against the grain. Players' momentum actually works against him. And now Australia want to go for a bit of a killing blow. Pete Samu coming on in the number 8 shirt. Jake Gordon has also come on for Nick White. So they've obviously made a couple of big decisions here. And also Lolosio has come on at fly half. Obviously, they may be considering whether that yellow card against Quade Cooper. They don't want to have another yellow card and let that be a double down red card. So Lolosio's come on at fly half and gets a decent kick, to be fair, pulling Australia to 17. And now he's recovered his ball straight from that kickoff, and Fainga takes it back up towards the wing. Leota, a little pop pass here. A Skelton again. Not a man we talk about a lot in terms of breaking the line through the gap. There's some questionable decisions there. Andrew Kellaway has to take it round in a bit more of a circle. Hooper, offload to Paisami, to Skelton again, to Alalatoa. Leota to Jordan Pataya. It's a superb piece of teamwork here to move that ball up. But a good recovery again. Once again, who else? Santiago Carreras in that backfield, working extremely hard as Hooper takes it on. Fainga manages to dodge the player and move up a little bit more. Australia look like they're having fun with it now, just finding gaps in the Argentinian defence. Maybe fatigue has kicked in a little bit now. Hooper, little pop pass again. Lolosio, a couple of little bit dancing feet. Doesn't manage to break all the tackles now. Now the clock has gone red. But Australia here look like they're having too much fun to worry about kicking the ball out. I think they want another try here as Alalatoa takes it in as 4 people come in to try and tackle him. You feel like there's got to be numbers to the left, but no one rushing around. Pete Samu takes it on to Jordan Pataya. Runs it out wide. A great cover tackle again by the fullback. Boffelli rushes back to clear it out. They survive the attack. But 17-0, a bit of a crushing defeat for this Argentina team who performed so well last week. But Argentina, unfortunately, not able to double down on their performances. Australia with a pretty dominant performance today. 17-0. What a superb game from them. If you've enjoyed this one today, guys, remember to leave that video a like. And to keep up to date with all the rest of the videos from the Mad Dragon Rugby Championship, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you all next time, guys. Bye-bye.